basically to say goodbye. And we talked and we laughed, we cried. And I have nothing but respect for the man. I think after all these years, I used to call him Dad. He'd say these things to me. And I'm like, Wally, it sounds like my father talking to me. I feel like I'm your son. But you know, always good fatherly advice. And I love him, and I miss him. I'm happy to see everybody that came. I know a lot of people came from a long distance, so thank you.
I'm going to keep it together, I thought, but this is what I wanted to share with you, is that, as all of you probably all realize, Wally was always up for friends and family visiting. He felt the more the merrier, enjoyed having lots of friends and family be part of his daily life. He's always having people come over. Let's have some more. My husband truly valued and enjoyed the fun, wonderful, goofy, and even serious moments he had with each and every.
After that, Wally says, I'm going to carve up the turkey. Okay, Wally, that sounds good. After dinner, Wally says, I'm going to do the dishes. I said, hey, this guy's something else. And after dinner and the washing of the dishes, he played the trumpet outside the house, depending on what holiday it was. And if it was Memorial Day, it would be the taps or tattoo. If it were Christmas, it would be a Christmas carol. All the neighbors would come out. They heard this, and they would, if it didn't come out for some reason, they would say, well, where's Wally?
I want to give you a picture of, Wally's got this broad, diverse group here, and the first meeting I had with Wally was like a microcosm of the scope of this guy. So Donna met him at Bryant, and Wally comes up to meet the family for the first time. And she told me a little bit about him, but I didn't know too much. And he shows up, and he's got a Rhode Runner car, right? And so it's like, okay, so he's a motorhead. But then he's got a long ponytail, right? So it's like, okay, so he's, maybe he's a hippie. And then he decided to take me for a ride and, listening to the Dead, and we might have smoked a joint by accident. So pretty soon we're stopping, we're throwing the Frisbee. And then I remember he's an Eagle Scout. It's like, so the point I'm trying to make is Wally was a broad, he cast a broad net with his skills and how he ran it. And that was the first day I met him. And then Don was like, so what do you think of it? Oh, and then the last thing was he had a pickle hanging out in his rearview mirror, his little gin pickle or whatever that was, right? So he couldn't slot him. He was like this big character. And I just wanted to leave that view. That was day one, and then I got to know him, deeply over the years. But he's a big character, as evidenced by this group. And but one last thing that struck me, this is a small thing, but it makes me think of Wally. The other day I was putting my shoes against the wall and I just kind of threw them casually. And I looked at him and I'm like, Wally would have put those in better rating, right? Yes. I can't believe my shoes got log growth looking like that. So I just tucked them neatly together, just thinking of Wally. And it made me realize I'm going to think of him a lot on the little stuff too. Like just a little, like what would he do in this case? So I just wanted to throw that out there as the younger brother and just share that view of Wally as I saw him on day one.